Hey guys, so here's another edition of a Stacking the Shelves vlog. It's been like 3 weeks since my last one and I'm super broken out, so hence the awful lighting. I don't want you guys to be like, ew, look at her face, she looks like a cave creature or something. Because, yeah. Anyways, it's been like 3 weeks since I filmed a vlog, and in those 3 weeks I've been crazy busy, like, oh my god, insanely busy. Since the last time I spoke with you guys. Oh, that's Tony. He's about to make a guest appearance. He's like working out and watching basketball, and he just like wanders into the room. Yeah. It was so funny. He like pulls the door open, he sees that I'm filming, and then he closes it and walks back out. Anyways, okay, since the last time I spoke with you guys, I have taken the GREs. I was in charge of a huge event called Take Back the Night, and that is over, and that took up so much of my time. I have taught a class, and my last class that I am teaching, or the last session, is on Tuesday, so my life comes back. I accepted a spot as a panelist at Book Expo America, so, oh my god, I have been crazy busy, but I have like some time now to film this vlog while Tony is watching the game before we go grocery shopping. Yay! So I miss you guys so much. I hope you miss me a little bit, just like that much. That would be cool. Okay, so the books that I have gotten, these are like over 3 weeks worth of books, so it's not just like me like getting all of these in 1 week. And if you don't want to watch this whole video, the entire list of books and some pictures are right on my blog, which is linked, I think, in the information box. So one of the coolest things that came in my mail while I was being busy is this like box from Harper Teen, or Harper Children. It's not really a box though. It's like a book holder, and you open it up and it says, what you hold in your hand is not just a book. It is an object of dark magic. It is the guardian of a secret history, the book of doom and desire. So turn the page, let the book guide you as you enter the House of Secrets. And that's basically what it is, House of Secrets by Chris Columbus. I think he like directed the Harry Potter movies and Goonies, which is awesome. And Ned Vizzini, another author that I really like. So I am pumped up to read this. And the fact that it comes in such a cool package, like this is how you convince me to read something. Put it in a package and tell me that it's an object of dark magic, and I'm down. One of my blogging BFFs, Shannon, over at Chick Loves Lit, sent me Star-Crossed by Jennifer Eccles. I actually have obtained a ton of Jennifer Eccles' books lately, because Shannon and I are going to be co-hosting a week dedicated to her books. So I hope you all sign up and join on in. Darius and Twig by Walter Dean Myers. I actually really love Walter Dean Myers' books. I think I've read like every single one that's been sent to me for review, except for this one. So I am really looking forward to it. And also I love the cover. I love how it's like highlighter yellow and red. And the font, I just love this cover. Silver Dream by Neil Gaiman and Michael Reeves. I guess this is like the sequel to Interworld, a book that I haven't read yet, but I think I will check out because look at who the author is. Neil Gaiman. So of course I'm going to read. Also, speaking of Neil Gaiman, I got Unnatural Creatures, which I guess is like a book of short stories that were selected by Neil Gaiman. So because I like his writing, I assume that his taste is pretty good as well. So I'm hoping I like these stories. Plus that cover is a baller. It's really awesome. Unbreakable by Elizabeth Norris. I actually just read Unraveling like a few weeks ago, so I'm really excited for this sequel now that, you know, I know what happens in the first book. The other day I got a box in the mail, and it was for If I Should Die by Amy Plum, which is the 3rd book in the If I Die trilogy, I guess. I haven't read the 2nd book, and the 1st book I was okay with, but it was still like a 3-star read. Because I have the second book on hand, and because this is my second copy of the first book, or the third book, my second copy of the third book, I guess I'll be continuing the trilogy. Also, they sent me this really cool keychain. I love keychains. Another way to convince me to read your book. Send me swag that's not useless. Like, I could always use a keychain. I'm sorry. I know that sounds mean. Like, I know people love their swag, but I think swag's useless. Like, what am I going to do with this bookmark? I already use things to mark my book. They're called bills. Native Secrets by Jennifer McGowan. I actually had been approved for this on Edelweiss, but this came in the mail as a surprise, and I am really excited for it. It's about orphans and Queen Elizabeth, and it's just going to be awesome. Mate. Actually, this is, like, English, not Australian, so I can't really walk around saying mate. And I'm sure, like, actual real-life Australian people don't wander around saying mate after everything that they say, right? Like, I know some of you Aussies don't do that, so sorry for stereotyping your nation. This Strange and Familiar Place by Rachel Carter. I guess I'll read this because it's super short. It's only, like, 265 pages. No, 264 pages. I did not love the first book. I forget what the first book was. Oh, So Close to You is the name of the first book. And I only know that because I read the back cover. But yeah, I didn't love the first book, so I'll read this because it's short and I want to know what happens. The Distance Between Us by Casey West. This is a contemporary, and that cover is so pretty. And all my friends loved Pivot Point, and the back calls it Pretty in Pink Meets Pride and Prejudice, which, two titles that'll absolutely get my attention because I love Pretty in Pink, even though I'm Team Ducky 100% forever. And I love Pride and Prejudice. Like, what person doesn't? Well, don't answer that. If you don't like Pride and Prejudice, I don't want to know. Don't tell me, please. Vortex by S.J. Kincaid. I am really excited for this one. I liked Insignia, except, I mean, there were a few things that I had problems with that I just didn't love about it. And, you know, I think that authors tend to improve over time and get better at their craft. So I'm really hoping that Vortex will improve on Insignia. Shadow of the Mark by Lee Fallon. You guys, I actually just put this up for giveaway in Cuddlebuggery's big, what is it? Little Blogger Big Ambitions. I don't really want to read this, so somebody else can. Amazon Vine, I got Too Hot to Handle. I'm actually currently reading this one, and it's set in Wyoming, and this girl is, like, restoring a museum, and she's trying to hire this carpenter guy, and he actually, like, owns the land that the museum is on, and he doesn't want them to build, and that's as far as I've gotten, and it's really, like, not quite steamy yet, but apparently, like, it's supposed to get steamy, and I can't wait. Also from Amazon Vine, I got The Caged Graves by Diane K. Salerni. I actually really liked her book, We Hear the Dead. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It sounds gothic and creepy and awesome. So, yay. And this is actually going to be my very next read after I finish Too Hot to Handle. Amazon Vine, The Iron King by Maurice Druon. And it actually doesn't have the name or the title on the front cover, which is weird. It's actually on here. And I have read this already. I liked it, but I don't think it's as good as Game of Thrones. Like, there's a lot of political maneuvering going on in this book, yes. But at the same time, like, it feels like nothing's really happened to advance the plot. Like, the plot feels like something that happens over the course of, like, 3 days. And over that course of 3 days, not very much happens. But it's also because the cast is very sprawling and huge and large. And I guess, like, there's 7 books in this series, in this book. It just reads all like it's set up. Relish, My Life in the Kitchen by Lucy Nisley. Whatever. Anyways, I got this from Amazon Vine as well, and I've already read it and reviewed it. The review doesn't go up until the 22nd, though. It's actually really, really good. I like this book. And bonus, it smells so good. It smells like a magazine. I know that's weird, but it does. Gifted to me by Ray Carson. I got 2 copies of The Bitter Kingdom. 1 copy from me that's signed, and 1 copy to give away to one of you. Yeah, buddy! Anyways, this book is really like special and important to me. I haven't read it yet. I know, fail on my part. But it's so special and important because not only is it the conclusion to one of my favorite trilogies, but I have a quote on the inside ARC cover, and Ray signed it to me. And you guys, that really means a lot to me to be quoted in a book by one of my absolute favorite authors, to have a signed copy. It's like a dream come true. And I know that's really dorky, but I'm really excited for this, and this is probably one of my new favorite possessions ever. Like, it really means a lot to me. I got Openly Straight by Bill Konigsberg. I don't know very much about this except that I like the color of the cover. And I guess it has blurbs by Lisa McMahon and Julie Ann Peters, and it's published by Scholastic. And finally, of this giant list of books, I got The Invisible Tower and The 7 Swords by Nils Johnson Shelton. These are 2 books in a middle grade series. I like how the covers match each other, and all of the colors, like, these covers use all the colors, and I like that. I'm not a big fan of, well, no, actually I do like minimalist covers, but I also like covers that are full of color and life and vibrant, and I think I will definitely read these books. I like middle grade, and I like middle grade series, so there's that. That's what's in my mailbox this week. What is in yours?